Top 10 most expensive loads you didn't even know about. They traveled on the same highways as you and me. The only difference is that one of those loads was worth more than your entire fleet. From space rockets to gold guarded by the military, today we'll find out what a real expensive load looks like. We're used to our everyday loads. Reefers, dry vans, maybe an oversize here and there, and that already feels stressful. But there are runs on a whole different level, where the insurance costs more than the truck, the route takes weeks to approve, and the convoy moves 5 kilometers an hour because every meter is a full-on operation. And yes, these loads are driving right next to us. You see the escorts, the roadblocks, the strange platforms, and you think, what's inside there? Today, I'll tell you. 1. Space Shuttle Endeavour. City, stop! Los Angeles, 2012. 12 miles through the city, moving at the same speed you crawl in a Walmart parking lot. They had to reshape entire blocks for this haul, removing power lines, cutting down trees, building temporary road surfaces. The logistics team wasn't just measuring height and width, they were measuring centimeters, slopes, angles. Imagine this. The entire city is basically your insurance policy. One wrong turn, and you're down hundreds of millions. And you can't just take another route, because another route means another week of approvals. Oversize isn't about being big. It's about precision and patience. And yes, even a whole metropolis can wait for one single load. 2. Gold. Not just expensive, a system with zero room for error. When they transport gold, they're not transporting metal, they're transporting trust. Military convoys, decoy vehicles, mirrored routes, encrypted communication with no dead zones. Only a handful of people know the actual path. And the driver? He's not just turning the wheel. He's part of a protocol. Arrival time down to the exact minute. Stops only in places where a perimeter can be secured. Sometimes the price of a load is the price of a nation's reputation. In these runs, there's no such thing as roughly on time. There's only to the second. 3. The Statue of Liberty, a legend in crates. They didn't move it as a statue. They moved it as hundreds of individual parts, custom crates, pins, bolts, panels. First by sea, then by land. This was one of the first true heavy international logistics operations. Different standards, different ports, different crews, and in the end, every piece had to align to the millimeter. Even iconic symbols start with logistics. If the plan is weak, no great idea will ever arrive. 4. Gas turbine. Slower than traffic. A turbine weighing nearly 400 tons. The convoy crawls at about 3 miles per hour. Every bridge inspected by engineers, every incline calculated, every stop made only on a pad that had to be built in advance. For the driver, it's pure samurai-level focus. 7 hours a day, and you're mentally drained. No, let me just finish it in one go here. Some loads have a speed of their own, the speed of verification. The slower you move, the more certain you are to arrive. 5. Falcon 9. When you have space in your trailer. Rocket stages aren't just metal. They're precision assembly down to microns. Vibration, angle, microclimate, everything has to be controlled. The route is calculated with extra turning radius. Dust, potholes, even wind are factors. And yeah, at some point you realize your truck is now part of a space program. We're used to thinking that an expensive load is about weight or dollar value. In reality, it's about the cost of a mistake. And here, that cost is way too high. Want your runs to be worth more? Not just in money, but in respect? Fill out the form below this video. We'll show you where the real rates are today, how to get into the tougher but fair lanes, and how to level yourself up for loads where you need not just a steering wheel, but a head and discipline. No fairy tales, just straight facts. Link in the description. 6. Reactor model for a nuclear plant. Every millimeter is a decision. This kind of load isn't just picked up and delivered, it's a project. Highways shut down, temporary detours built, bridges reinforced. Pilot cars front and back, continuous communication, and movement only at night when traffic is light. Make a mistake, you don't just turn around. You're rewinding half the city. The real difficulty isn't the weight, it's the fact that you only get one attempt. 7. Art. A painting worth more than a truck yard. Leonardo, Van Gogh, Monet. Sometimes one single painting is worth hundreds of millions. It's transported almost like a living organism. Temperature control, humidity control, vibration control, insurance, armed security, hands in gloves, and voices in whispers. The most valuable part isn't the canvas. The most valuable part is the trust between museums. If you once prove that you can haul silently and carefully, they'll come back to you. And then the rate rises by itself. 8. Military components. When the price is a state secret. Double trailers, escort vehicles, and communication over secured channels. Movement windows are sudden. Routes can change at the last minute. You won't know what exactly you're hauling, and that's normal. Only the people who need to know. Discipline matters more than anything. No stories, no chatter. The price of talking is way too high. 9. The Cullinan Diamond. The best security is a false route. The largest diamond ever found. They transported it like a regular parcel. And the real convoy was a decoy to draw attention away. Perfect logistics is sometimes logistics you don't see. Silence. No escorts, no photos. Creativity is part of security too. Sometimes the best route is the one nobody notices. 10. Yachts and hypercar collections. Luxury is also a load. Private clients, customs clearance, special cradles, straps, angle sensors. Sometimes an entire trailer turns into an operating room. Lighting, carpeted flooring, controlled loading ramps. Be late by a day, and you're no longer a logistics partner, you're a problem. In premium logistics, you're not selling delivery, you're selling the owner's peace of mind, and that costs a lot. It doesn't matter what you've got in your trailer, potatoes or a satellite. What matters is your system. When you calculate, plan, and keep your word, the market notices. That's when loads start coming just for you. More complex, cleaner, more profitable. Like and subscribe if you found this video interesting.